Hey everyone, Brandy Heinen here, and welcome to this small piece from the Virtuoso experience, a part called Powerful Life Principles, and we sure hope it makes a big difference for you in your personal life as well as your business life. And if you'd like to reach out to us, there's some information at the very end. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining us. All right, number 16. I have a saying, the seed you plant is the crop you get. This is a life principle and a faith-based principle. And I live around a lot of farm country where I see all kinds of crops grown in different cycles each year. We have corn, beans, alfalfa, hay, wheat, barley, sugar beets, which are often used to sweeten the foods that we eat, and of course, potatoes out here in Idaho. And I listen to many people in organizations who talk about what's broken, what's not working. After all, I'm the change catalyst that they've trusted to help them break through. And sometimes it is important to face those tough realities. There seems to be a lot of talk and energy spent on complaining about what's not working, who's not doing their part, that they've had enough of the nonsense, all the mediocrity, the lack of accountability, blah, blah, blah. And years ago, I started thinking about this life principle. And some of you have heard the saying, you will reap what you sow. What that means is the seed you plant is the crop you get. And what I find is sometimes people plant corn and expect green beans. In other words, when the corn stalk starts coming up out of the ground, they go, what the heck is that? That looks like corn. That's not what I planted. I'm this really nice person who cares about my team and communicates well with people and blah, blah, blah. And yet that's not what's showing up. That's not what the feedback is. It reminds me of the last scene in the movie Secondhand Lions with Robert Duvall and Michael Caine, where both of them, neither were farmers, of course, were duped into thinking that they had planted seeds of many different kinds of vegetables for their garden, and they labeled them faithfully at the beginning of each row, only to see corn come up in every row over and again. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It was hilarious. And it just reminds me of how life is sometimes. Instead of focusing so much on what's not working, try thinking about the best case scenario and begin working on that instead. Focus on what you can, and in my opinion, that begins with looking in the mirror to identify what you can do differently to get a different result or crop in your life.